let's make, I don't know what to call these, protein nachos. I have two variations of this. Tonight I am doing shredded chicken. Tomorrow I'm gonna be doing ground beef. So this will be for obviously the shredded chicken recipe. The other one is just, I think I said maybe 2.5 ounces of lean ground beef. And I will tell you the calories for all that momentarily. I really need to figure out my like lighting situation because it's not really giving, but it's fine. We're gonna make a kind of like sauce to bake our chicken in. I just didn't marinate it. So I'm gonna start with lime juice, and I'm gonna do like 1/8 of a cup because this isn't a marinade. You don't want like too much sauce. Okay. So 1/8 of a cup of lime juice, 1/8 of a cup of lemon juice, and then I'm gonna add in a tablespoon of soy sauce. I put soy sauce on literally everything. It just gives you like a we're gonna have to run it back from the top. This sauce is giving me a hard time, y'all. I decided to only use 1/2 of a tablespoon. So recipe is 1/2 a tablespoon of soy sauce. And now we're gonna hop into our seasonings. So for this recipe, I've got dried cilantro, cumin, paprika, cayenne, regular pepper, onion powder, and chicken salt. I normally don't measure. I am like such a big like measure with your heart type of girl, but for this video's sake, I'll measure. So we're gonna do a teaspoon of chicken salt, teaspoon of cumin. And you know what? I'm actually not like the biggest cumin fan, so I did 1/2. If you like cumin, put you a full teaspoon in there, girl. Paprika. Teaspoon. Cilantro. Teaspoon. Cayenne, I'm not doing a teaspoon. I'm not like that. I can't handle it. So I'm just gonna give it a few shakes. Cayenne is like, do it to taste. For same gig, I'm just gonna, that sounds good. Okay, onion powder, I love onion powder, so I might do like 1.5. 1.5. And then I've got these garlic cloves that I'm gonna press. I'm really big into like actual garlic lately. I'm normally a garlic girly, but I don't know. Real garlic is just so much more flavorful, and there's something satisfying about using the pressed. Easiest way to get your garlic out of the shell, I always cut off the little like rooty part and then just squish it with your knife. It will come right out. See, it's just so satisfying. Look at it, it looks so good. Let me tell you about my dream last night. I had a dream last night that I was being held hostage by Abby Lee Miller. And she like had me in her house. It was scary. But I don't feel some type of way about her today. Normally if somebody does something scary like that to me in my dream, I'm like, fuck you. But I just don't feel that way about Abby Lee Miller today. But yeah, the dream was bananas. She was crazy for that. I don't know why I was being held hostage. I just was. It was just happening and I was just there. Okay, I would say that that was like less than half of a teaspoon of garlic, but baby whisk will give this a quick little mixy mix. And we'll give it a little tasty taste. That's good. Okay. Now we're gonna deal with this. I got my bowl. I got my chicken. I've got the bag that I put the chicken in because I'm gonna take off the like excess little skin. Okay, so if you know me, you know that I am like terrified of meat. Not for real, but like I'm very much so the friend that's like, the meat is weird, the meat is weird. I invented the meat is weird. So typically I would want to like clean up the chicken, but here's the thing, when you're baking chicken, it's better to just like leave it and deal with it once it's cooked. So I'm just gonna take this part off because that's all I can control right now. And I mean, obviously if I can like wipe something off, I will. I always buy the Greenwise, which is the Publix brand organic chicken. It's just always been my favorite, but like it's starting to be a little scary the past couple times I've gotten it. Why is it red? Doesn't need to be red. Ugh. You know what? I know I just said to just leave it alone, but I cannot deal with that. This one is going to be a special exception. She is going to be cut in half. We're going to take our marinade and just pour it over the top. And can y'all hear my dogs? They're going bananas. And we're just gonna give it a quick little tossy toss. Oh my gosh, do y'all know that guy on TikTok, Kevin, that cooks at the Shorty house? I literally like watch his videos and almost cry. I love him. He's so sweet, and you can tell he loves those girls and loves his job. He's just very sweet. I've got my aluminum wrapped baking sheet, or lined, whatever. And I'm out of cooking spray, so I'm just gonna do a quick little that and spread it around. And then we're gonna put this chicken on here. Gosh, this one's gonna be so scary when it's cooked, but it'll be fine. Everything's fine. We will deal. And then if you want to, you can always, God, my freaking dogs are just going ape shit out there. You can always put a little bit of extra on there. I'm gonna put these in the oven at 300 for like 10-15 minutes. Clean all this up, take a shower. We'll come back out and do the rest. Chicken has definitely been in the oven for longer than 10 to 15 minutes. It's probably been like 20. And I'm still letting it cook because it doesn't look as like done as it normally does. So let's move on to our next steps. I'm gonna run a bell pepper and an onion through the chopper. I like using the chopper because it makes all the little like pieces the same size. So I'm gonna be using this size one. I'm gonna get my onions and peppers prepped. This lighting is so bad. I wonder what would happen if I just, let's try some different lighting. I feel like that's somewhat more flattering, but not for real. We're just gonna cut our onion, and we wanna try to keep it in like pretty equal pieces because that's the whole point of the chopper, is to keep the pieces even. So these are gonna be our little fajita veggies that we put on the nachos. I'm gonna bust out the fine chopper. My only complaint about this thing is it's hard to get the like discs out, or the whatever's out. I've absolutely cut my finger a time or two. And then I'm gonna use this teeny tiny fine one for like little onions on the top. I've got a bundle of cilantro, and I've folded it over about 4 times. Okay, like 3.5 times. And we're just gonna chop this up. That's such a satisfying sound. And then we're gonna cross chop it. Busting out the NutriBullet. Make a like cilantro, lime, jalapeno sour cream using Greek yogurt. My favorite to use as a sour cream replacement, the Faye Total 0% milk fat. It is so sour and so good. And we're gonna measure out 170 grams. I don't know that I need 170 grams. I'm making an edit to the recipe. This is 100 grams. I already don't know how I'm gonna eat all of that, so we're cool on that. I always wear gloves with jalapenos, always, because it will make your hands start to burn, and it's miserable when it happens. And I did wash this. I just washed it off camera. I washed the cilantro and the bell pepper off camera too, just for the record. Add in like 1/4 of this jalapeno. Put in that much cilantro. And then I'm gonna do lemon and lime in here. Magic bullet, Nutri-Bullet, whatever. On there, and here we go. Very green, looking good. I kind of wish, just a note, I wish I would have done differently, and I'll do this differently when I make it tomorrow. I wish I would have chopped up the jalapeno because I kind of wanted the like texture with the little like cilantro leaves in it, but this is fine. Now I'm gonna cook these fajita veggies. All you need is a pan on the stove, a little bit of olive oil, and then season them up however you'd like. I'm just gonna do like a good salt, pepper, garlic. I think that's it, honestly. There's already gonna be a lot of like strong flavors here, so I don't wanna like overdo it. So here's the amount I'm using. This is pretty unlike me. I bought the Sargento reduced fat 4-cheese Mexican blend. We can have 28 grams for 80 calories and 8 grams of protein. I don't really like this type of cheese because it's got like a coating on it. We're gonna measure it out and rinse it. I'm hoping 28 grams of cheese is more than I'm expecting. Please don't be 28. Oh no. Okay, here we have it. 28 grams. Just a little teeny tiny bit of cheese. 1/4 cup. Let's rinse it. I'm just going to set this on a paper towel. Let it dry a little bit. This is something I wouldn't like squish in a paper towel to dry because it will get stuck. Okay, we got our chicken. We're just going to shred her up. Here's our chicken. 3 ounces of chicken. Our base is going to be Quest protein chips. These are the nacho cheese. When I make the ground beef ones, I'll be using the taco flavor. I'm gonna do a pretty thin layer because I don't want to get down to the bottom and it's just chips. Like I'm trying to, here's my dinner. Take half of my cheese, put it down. And I'm not playing any games. I'm making sure that my cheese does not get on the tinfoil because I can't eat the tinfoil. Chicken. A little more cheese. Keto veg. And as is right now, I'm gonna pop it in the oven. Roll it on high and keep an eye on it because it would be a true travesty to lose it right now. I was gonna drizzle this on the top, but it's so liquidy, I think I might just use it to dip in. I have no earthly idea how I got that to come off the tinfoil and stay together, but that was a blessing. And I would say I had it broil on high for just 2-3 minutes. Okay, now I'm gonna top with, I have shredded iceberg lettuce, a little bit of this, a little bit of raw onion, a little bit of cilantro, and then we're gonna do our sauce. Drizzle it on the top. Oh my God, this looks so good. Are you fucking kidding me? This entire plate is 490 calories, 61 grams of protein. Actually, you have to have this with it. 490 calories and 61 grams of protein. And also bear in mind, we did not use the full amount that I had calculated for the Greek yogurt. So a little less calories, a little less protein, but this shit is crazy. Here we go. Here are my nachos. Here's the plate. I did it with a flash. I'm pairing this with a Sprite Zero. Shout out Sam, Smaller Sam PCOS, a Sprite Zero for the haters. Normally I'd have a Diet Coke, but I felt like I needed something clear. Oh, yes. Okay, we've got the lime going. Oh my gosh, this is so good. Okay, so like I said, I'm making this with ground beef tomorrow, lean ground beef. I think it's 2.5 ounces. The calories will go up a little bit, but this is really, really, really good. I would give this a 9 out of 10, especially when you're eating in a damn calorie deficit. This shit is good as hell. If you make this recipe, let me know, tag me, and hopefully I'll have some more creative ideas soon. Okay, bye.